Hi everyone, thank you for joining me once again for the recording of this week's blog. So this week we're continuing our discussion from last week. So the name of the blog again is Our Team of Light, part 2 this week. Who are they and how can they help us? So last week we began our discussion about our team of light by talking about spirit guides. This week we will be continuing that conversation by exploring the angelic realm, the different categories of angels, how they are similar and different from spirit guides, and how they can help us. Most of us probably have our own definition of what an angel is from whatever particular spiritual upbringing we had or didn't have. Perhaps we haven't even given much thought to angels and how they can help us enhance our physical experience or assist us in remembering our true nature as an infinite soul. From my work with the angelic realm, as well as what I've learned from the experiences of others, here's what I believe. An angel is a celestial, non-physical being who is an ego-less messenger from God. They are different from spirit guides in that they have never incarnated on earth, so they never had an ego. They do, however, have different energies that seem to me like individual personalities, depending on their specialty. Their main purpose is to bring messages to us from our Creator. They're similar to spirit guides because they too provide guidance to help us evolve and grow on our spiritual journey as a soul. Yet unlike spirit guides who are still on their own evolutionary journey, angels are extraordinary beings of pure light and love, born to assist all souls. Some of us perceive angels to have wings because in the early paintings of angels, artists may have mistaken the light around them for wings. Angels, therefore, may still today come to us appearing to have wings so that we will recognize them as an angelic being and not a spirit guide or a deceased loved one. There are many kinds of angels, which we will discuss. Some angels come and go throughout our lives, depending on what we are going through. However, our guardian angel, they're with us from birth through physical death, much like our personal spirit guide. Many people ask the question, why should I talk to angels when I can just talk directly to God? Well, the answer is that we can and we should talk to God every day and listen for his answers. The angels tell us, however, that when we are afraid or upset and in most need of assistance and guidance, our vibrations, our energy vibration is too low, or may be too low, to actually feel God's pure love or hear the messages he's trying to send us. The vibration of the spirit world in general is far higher than here on the earth plane, and I don't think that we could possibly fathom how high and sublime the vibration of our Creator is. So even when we're calm, it's still challenging to directly hear God's answers to our prayers, though it is most definitely possible, and we should try. I believe that in terms of our soul's journey here on earth, God created some choirs of angels to remain closer to the earth plane. They are able to shift their vibration to meet ours, so it'll be easier to feel and hear them when we're fearful or stressed. Angels also help us lift our vibration in general, which in turn assists us in being unafraid and peaceful, even in times of distress and fear. This allows us to experience what it feels like to maintain a clearer connection to God at all times. We do not pray to the angels, but we can ask them for assistance. We pray to God, and the angels help us hear God's answers to our prayers. Angelology, which is the section of systematic theology that focuses on the study of angels, explains that there are 9 choirs or branches of angels. It's important to note that in the spirit world or heaven, this is really important. So I'm going to repeat this. In the spirit world or heaven, there is no hierarchy that denotes that one soul is better or more loved by our Creator. In the angelic realm, it's the same. It's the same is true. No level or choir of angels is better or should be more revered than others. There is an equality and a non-judgmental order that resonates within all spaces within the spirit world and the angelic realm. We, including God's angels, are all essential and acutely important and necessary to the sustainment and harmony in the land of peace and love we call heaven, as well as here on the earth plane. So there are 3 what they call triads of angels, and if you want to read about all of them or know what they all are, you can go to the written blog. But for time's sake, I'm just going to go down to the last one, which is the 3rd triad. So the 3rd triad, the next 3 groups of angels are closest to the earth. So they are the ones we're most concerned about. Principalities, which watch over the planet, including nations and cities. Their purpose is to ensure God's will of peace on earth. Then there are archangels. This group oversees humankind. Each angel in this choir has a specialty representing an aspect of God. Guardian angels, as we discussed before, each person is assigned his or her own guardian angel who is with them throughout their life. Many people beginning to explore the angelic realm ask the question, how do we know the angels actually exist and what the names of the archangels are? For those among us who have extraordinarily strong gifts of spirit, like clairvoyance, which is clear seeing, these are beyond the physical senses. Clairaudience, clear hearing, clear sentience, clear sensing or feeling, and clear cognizance, clear knowing. They can see and hear the angels more clearly. We learn from these gifted human souls more details about the angels, what their names are, and what their purpose is in our lives. Like all teachings in spirituality, however, there has to be a certain amount of faith to believe something is indeed true. Truth for me is when you hear something or read it, it resonates to a place deep inside of you. It feels as if you already know it to be true, but you're just now remembering it. We need to trust that feeling. The more we work with the angelic realm and ask for guidance, protection, and help, the more we will experience the angels for ourselves. Just like our spirit guides, the angels must respect and honor our free will. They want to help us, but we must first ask them for assistance. This is so important to remember. Let us start each day praising and thanking God for all of our blessings, and then asking the angels to be with us, to guide us, to talk to us, and help us to be the love that we are. As you learn more about the individual archangels, you can call on them specifically according to their specialty. Archangel means chief messenger of God. They oversee the guardian angels, and along with them, they are most intimately connected to human beings. Each archangel has a specialty. You might think of them as different facets of the face of God. God created the archangels long before there was organized religion. They belong to God and are available and accessible to all people, regardless of whether they have a religion or not. They are available to us even if we don't believe in God. However, as stated previously, we must call upon the angels in order for them to assist us. Most sacred religious texts refer to the angels, and most traditions and faith reference about 7 archangels, although I believe that there are many, many more. Those 7 are as follows, along with a very brief description of their specialty. Michael, who is the Archangel of Protection. He helps us remember our life purpose and is powerfully concerned with truth, justice, and integrity. Raphael helps us in healing spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Gabrielle helps with communication and artists. He, she, there's no male-female aspect, but we'll just say he for clarity's sake. Helps with communication with artists, writers, teachers, and journalists. Jophael helps in the beautification of our thoughts, our emotions, homes, and workplace. Ariel helps protect the earth, its natural resources, ecosystems, and wildlife. Chamuel helps to bring peace to the earth and protects the world from fear and negative energies. So to bring this discussion to a close, I'd like to reiterate something important. Nothing we have discussed about spirit guides and angels can be proven from a physical perspective. We cannot reveal concrete evidence or absolute facts regarding the existence of either of them. My telling you about experiences I have had cannot give you complete confidence that what I am saying is the truth. Each of us must enter the temple of our soul's light, ask for the presence of our team of light to be revealed to us. In doing so, we may truly feel the energy of spirit fill us and lift us up beyond our physical limitations, so we may see and hear them for ourselves. We will experience firsthand the tremendous love and affection our celestial team has for us. The words they speak and the guidance they offer will help us to know that they are real. Following their advice brings greater light and purpose to our lives. It can elevate our minds and hearts to a transcendent, sacred space. That ethereal place is filled with unconditional love and a state of consciousness where we can be truly transformed by the divine truth of our omnipotent, almighty Creator. So that ends our discussion about our team of light. But once again, I'd like to urge you to just explore it on your own, because as I said in the blog, that if we really want to experience the different angels, the different archangels, if we want to work with them in our lives every day, we can do that. But again, we pray to God. The angels are just there to help us when we're struggling. They're close and they can help, just as our other team of light participants, which are our spirit guides. They each have a different, the spirit guides are more focused on the particular life purpose that we took on during this lifetime. They know where we are in our spiritual evolution, and they're there to help us to tackle the things that we decided we were going to do when we got here. And angels are more generally concerned with the qualities of a loving soul. They help us at times if we're feeling overly judgmental to work on that. And in times of fear, they help us with bringing forth our faith. So they each are a little bit different, but they overlap with each other too. So you don't have to say, well, who should I call? My spirit guides or the angels? You can just refer to your team of light, and whoever is necessary for you at that time, they will be there for you. But again, I'm going to end with again. I say this quite often, and I remind myself of this quite often because I forget too. You have to continually ask for their help. I'll give you a little example, which is kind of, the angels always help me find stuff. And the other day, my cell phone fell on the floor in my bedroom. And I heard it fall, but because I can't hear, I can't tell where it fell. So I'm looking everywhere for it. Got down on my knees and I'm looking under the bed, I'm looking under the dresser or the nightstand, and I can't find it. And for 45 minutes I was looking, and then all of a sudden I said, I'll ask the angels. I sat down on my vanity chair and just said, please help me find my cell phone. This is just something pretty silly, I know, but this is how fast it happened. As soon as I said, please help, my attention was drawn to behind the leg of the bed, where I could not see it by just looking under the bed, and I saw just the edge of my cell phone, and there it was. That's how fast it happens. But you gotta ask. So invite them into your life every day. Your spirit guides, talk to them. The more you talk and listen, that's important too. You can talk to God, to your team of light, but then you have to take some time to be still, be silent, and listen for the answers to the questions that you have or the troubles that you're feeling. And you'll be amazed at the inspiration and the insight that comes through when you have the intention to work closely with them. So there you have it. So I hope everyone has a really wonderful day. Enjoy every moment of the summer. We're coming into August pretty quickly. Hard to believe it's almost over. So enjoy the summer, the fresh air, the salty air by the sea, and whatever it is that you like to do. So have a great day, everyone. Namaste.